How to lose 2 pounds in one day. Attempting to lose 2 pounds in just one day is an extreme and potentially dangerous way to lose weight. In most instances, healthy weight loss translates as losing around 2 pounds a week, so to achieve this in a day is a big task and should not be taken up lightly. There are occasions when you may need to drop weight very quickly to make a way in, if you are a boxer or a jockey, for example, but you should always do this in consultation with an experienced coach and a doctor. If you do lose weight in one day, it will most likely be water weight, which will quickly return. Method 1: Sweating it out. 1. Visit the sauna. One of the most straightforward ways to quickly lose water weight is to simply sweat it out. This is a short-term technique that is commonly used by boxers and other fighters to shed extra pounds before a weigh-in. You can make yourself sweat in any number of ways, but arguably the most time-efficient way would be to spend some time in a sauna. Here you will quickly sweat and drop water weight. Because saunas can be intense, you should only sit in them for short periods of 15 minutes to half an hour. After each short interval, check your weight to see how much you have lost. If you sweat a lot in the sauna and become dehydrated, your body may start retaining water, so have some water handy and monitor your weight loss regularly. A hot bath will work in the same way as a sauna. 2. Exercise. An even more simple way to make yourself sweat is to exercise. If you try running, cycling, or any other kind of strenuous physical activity, you will begin to sweat, which will result in you temporarily losing some water weight. Some athletes will train in extra layers of clothing to provoke more sweating, but this can be dangerous and lead to overheating, which can be fatal. Bikram yoga is an example of exercising in a heated environment that will cause you to sweat much more than normal. The heat and humidity mean there is a potential for heat-related illness, and you are advised to check with your doctor before undertaking such a workout. 3. Try a sauna suit. Another way to provoke sweating is to exercise while wearing a sauna suit. These suits simply make you sweat more when you exercise than you would if you were wearing more appropriate clothing. As with all the sweating techniques, you can lose a number of pounds of water weight very quickly, but these will be regained even more quickly once you eat or drink something. 4. Know the risks and costs. With all of these sweating techniques, the dangers of dehydration, heat-related illnesses, and an electro deficit are very real. You should speak with a medical professional before considering any of these options. If you are trying to drop weight for a boxing match or a wrestling bout, be aware that sudden weight loss can make it harder for you to think clearly, cause you to lose power, and lead to sudden mood changes. Method 2: Modifying your sodium, starch and water intake. 1. Keep drinking water. If you want to lower the amount of water weight you retain, you should keep drinking plenty of water. By keeping up your water intake, you will help enable your body to effectively flush out the excess salt that was causing water retention. If you consistently drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, your body will learn that it does not need to retain as much water to deal with salt. Drinking plenty of water also helps increase your metabolic rate, which will help you burn fat faster in the long run. It is possible to drink too much water and suffer water intoxication, which can be fatal. This can occur when someone compulsively drinks water or overhydrates after a heat-related illness. Drink enough fluids so that you rarely feel thirsty and your urine is light yellow or colorless. If you are trying to lose a few pounds very quickly, then you might not consume any liquids for a day. This might see you temporarily drop a few pounds of water weight, but is not advisable for your health. 2. Cut down on salt. The amount of salt we have in our bodies influences our level of water retention and in turn how much excess water weight we hold. Your body needs around 2,000 to 2,500 milligrams of sodium a day to function, and if you consume much more than that, then water will be retained. If you limit your salt intake to between 500 and 1,500 milligrams a day, equivalent to around 2 teaspoons, then you may retain less water. You can replace salt with spices to season your food, such as ginger and black pepper. 3. Eat less starchy carbohydrates. Cutting down on the amount of carbohydrates and starchy food is a well-known facet to many diet plans. Sticking to healthy whole-grain carbohydrates and fiber-rich fruits and vegetables can help you to maintain a healthy diet and weight. Limiting your intake of refined grains and sugars can help you to stay healthy, but you should remember that carbohydrates are an important part of a balanced healthy diet. Starchy carbohydrates lead to water retention, water weight gain, and bloating. 4. Consider a healthier, sustainable way to lose weight. If you are trying to lose weight, even if it is to make a way in for a fight, you should try to avoid rapid weight loss as the costs can outweigh the benefits. Boxing and wrestling coaches recommend that fighters always stay within 5 or 10 pounds of their fighting weight so they can safely and gradually lose any extra pounds before a weigh-in. Rapid weight loss is controversial even in these sports and should not be undertaken lightly or without expert guidance. The potential costs to performance, as well as health, can make rapid weight loss counterproductive. To lose weight in a sustainable and manageable way, combine a healthy diet with plenty of exercise. Warnings. Always consult with a doctor before undertaking a weight loss regime.